Hello, this is Zandra. Once again, welcome to my channel. As I promised in the last video that I was going to do a short video to close the doors on 2023. I think for many of us, including myself, 2023 has created all kinds of things for us to deal with. We've had the different portals to address issues that we might have buried or put aside or denied. We've had the 12-12 portals to deal with, and we've had earlier ones in the new year, in the beginning of 2023. And as we close 2023, it is a significant period in the Mayan calendar. It's a period that also opens up the doors to the age of Aquarius, as predicted, and the divine feminine in terms of the energy that we need to continue on our journey through human consciousness. The shift of human consciousness, which started 2012, is coming to its closing dates. The Mayans promised us that in 13 years from 2012, the shift would have been completed. So we still have some time to go, but not very long. During this period, in the next 12 months, as the new year arrives, we will have to rethink and revisit all the issues that were provoked in us as a result of the different portals that existed in 2023. We will not see another double moon for another 13 years, nor may we see another 12 portal for another 12 years. So we have got a lot to revisit that was provoked by the different portals that existed in 2023. But for me, I know it's a journey I don't want to repeat, because it raised for me a number of things that I had buried as a child, buried as a young person, buried as an adult, that came to roost and presented itself in all its thunder and might during the double moon in August and the Lion's portal. It was a very difficult time for me because I had to address things that I had safely put away for a long period of my adult life. And because I had put it away in such a safe place, it wasn't easy for it to be brought back, and it wasn't easy for me to address it without causing me a great deal of emotional and spiritual distress. But I am pleased that I was able to address the issues that were raised by the double moon in August and the Lion portal, and the earlier experiences we had with the different moons in 2023. 2012 portal that happened in December was like a closing chapter for me, because it brought to me issues that I had attempted to deal with. It brought to me to the surface emotions that I had put away, which at this moment in time feels as if it happened yesterday. And for that reason, I am pleased that I've had to deal with some of these buried issues and the issues I had safely put away, as well as issues of the inner child that needed to be a playful child. I've spent most of my life being the serious adult in very serious roles. And now that I have accommodated Zandra, the ancestor's name, the ancestor's child, I have had to re-examine how my professional name, which is Alexandra Seal, and my family name for myself, Zandra, integrates. So 2023 is a marked period for me because I had to integrate these two energies. And I know, and I have certainly discovered in 2023, that Zandra could not have dealt with the things I have dealt with as a professional in my professional career. Zandra could not have dealt with the pain that she experienced during her career, dealing with people in need, severe need, children who have been abused, elders who have been abused, families that are breaking down, Zandra would have been too emotional to deal with those kinds of experiences. So I appreciate Alexandra, because Alexandra was the person sent at that period of time to help others who were going through some very serious issues in their lives. So now that it's now Zandra, I'm now dealing with Zandra, and all the things these memories provoke in Zandra, I've had to address spiritually what it meant to shift from Zandra, the child of the ancestors, to Alexandra, and then return to the ancestors as Zandra, as I become a crone and an elder. And it's been very interesting for me to look at myself and look at what I've had to deal with in 2023 to make sure that there is a balance between Alexandra and Zandra. So as we close the door on 2023, I want you to think about what it might have meant to you in 2023 during all these different portals we've had. What changes has happened to you or that you've had to make? What adjustments have you had to make in your life to accommodate the changes that these portals have provoked, and how you dealt with it? 2024 arrives. The year of the 8 arrives. 2024 is 8. We have cycles to deal with. We have realms to deal with. We no longer existing in 3D and 5D. We have other Ds. And if we do not reflect on what 2023 did for us as a soul that walks the earth and interacts with others on a daily basis, and a soul with a journey to complete, then we may not get it right in 2024. So the end of 2023 is a very significant period for all of us. Some of us may admit it, some of us may say that's toddler, waffler. It's waffle. It's not true. There's no such thing as this. But if we actually spend some time reflecting on the energies that influenced us during 2023, do we want some of those to exist in 2024? I doubt it. I doubt we want to experience the journeys we've had to face in 2023, particularly when the world went through a very serious crisis since 2020, where what I would say, it was something not many people were prepared for, but it happened. And we've lost so many people that were significant to us in our families. And we don't want that period to repeat itself. So the question we have to ask ourselves is, what can we change to make sure that 2024 and beyond and 2025 does not repeat what happened in 2020, 2021, 2022, and in 2023. These are periods of times that nobody, I think, wants to relive in their lifetime. I certainly don't wish to. I certainly don't want to see the level of pain these years caused individuals around me, or caused in society and humanity as a whole. I recall the level of deaths and the painful stuff we've had to deal with in those years. And I think we should congratulate ourselves for being here today, celebrating the eve of 2024 in a less frenetic way. We have wars still going on. We have more attempts on humanity still going on. And we have the negative energies of some who thinks they should be in charge and who should control us. But we have will, and we have will to determine whether we accept it or not. And I want to urge everyone today, as we close on 2023, practice will, make a choice, take an action, fulfill your soul journey in the best possible fashion that you could think about. Be true to self and be prepared to say enough is enough. Be prepared to say no. Be prepared to cut cords that no longer serves us. Be prepared to walk away when there is unnecessary conflict, or or when we know that any response we may have to a subject will make no difference. Walk away. Cut the cords. Remove the things that no longer serves our best interests from our lives. Restore our soul journey. Restore the self. Restore our belief in humanity and humanity's consciousness. Embrace the shift in consciousness that makes us more wholesome, less aggressive, and more at peace with self. And when we do that, we might begin to journey into 2024 with a recall of 2023 or the 2021, 22, and 20, but we don't have to repeat it. We don't have to repeat the harm humanity has caused on itself during this period. When the Mayans talked about change of the calendar in 2012, many people thought it was the end of the world. They were not talking about the end of the world. They were speaking on the end of human consciousness as we knew it. So we should all be glad, those as us who have survived the difficulties of 22, 21, 2020. We should be glad that we were here to experience what happened and record, if we can, to ensure that the next generation understood what the Mayans meant when they talked about the shift in human consciousness. We have seen some evil, we have seen some really difficult times, but we could make a difference if we change the behaviors that we take into 2024. So today I want to wish you a very, very happy new year and a great 2024, and make sure that your journey has a level of grace and discernment when it's necessary, and truth and honesty, and a level of purity that the divine within us demands from us all the time, and some of the times we do not take notice. So today, think about the best version of yourself for 2024. Think about how you want to engage with another in 2024 and beyond. Think about what you need to change in 2024 that makes life a little better, more bearable, and more wholesome in the years to come. So I wish you a Happy New Year, and we'll talk again in the new year, where I wish to bring in the subjects of past lives, because one of the things that affected me in 2023 was the encounter of past lives. I don't wish it on anyone. It is not as simple as the books said. It is a very toxic, poisonous, harmful, painful experience when the lives you encounter are repeated patterns of the past where you have been a subject within it with no control. And then when you experience it in the current situation, it is so difficult to understand that a past life encounter can create so many disruptions in your soul journey, your current soul journey. So I wish you well, and I don't wish it on anyone at this moment in time. And if you ever encounter a past life, seek help, because there's so many bits that might come into that discourse, that experience, that you need to have someone to talk to about it. And I have certainly found that it was necessary to be amongst close associates who were supportive during the times I encountered these past lives. And I wish you well, and hope that 2024 brings you all the joy and all the promise you want for yourself. So I welcome you again to my channel and say, if you have enjoyed what I've done in the last 4 or 5 months since August and interested in the subjects that I have talked about and will talk about in the future, I will be sharing with you more of my own writings in the future and more about past lives, more of soul journeys that we are all encountering at some time or the other, and how to enrich our current soul journey on Pachamama, Mother Earth, our Earth Mother. Because it is essential that we understand that the journey, it doesn't end because an event ends. The journey continues. It's just an event that they have brought us to experience at any one time. And we must call on the ancestors, the Great Spirit, and the divine and the realms that are around us to assist us through these difficult periods. So I wish you well and ask that to consider how you want yourself to be seen or experienced by another beyond this period of time, because it is essential that we actually take stock and revisit all our indiscretions, all our mistruths, all our misrepresentations of ourselves, and try to represent self in the best light when we enter into the age of Aquarius, the age of the divine feminine, which will be with us for a long time to come, and be relieved that the age of the masculine is over. And I wish everyone so much joy, so much happiness, and think of yourself as worthy and worthy of love, worthy of joy, worthy of abundance, worthy of wealth, worthy of health, and love yourself. That's something I learned to do more so in 2023 because I had to. I had to give myself the time and some energy and some love to deal with what 2023 did to me. So think back, make use of the shifts in society and in humanity, and contribute the best person, the best version of yourself. If you like what I've shared with you in the last 5 months, please continue to share my channel information and subscribe. Next year, I'll be talking more about the Health Shack, the Maraca Health Shack, and my aspirations for the Spiritual Health Wellbeing Unit on the River Air. And I thank you again for all your support. It's been so appreciated. Thank you and bye-bye. Have a great new year and welcome the divine energy in the best possible light. Bye-bye.